warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. First of all, thank you for the opportunities given to me. My name is FITRI SHOFI. My student number is 96 from the English Education Department, Faculty of Teaching, Training and Education, State Islamic University of Sultan Maulana Hasanuddin Banten. Today, I would like to present my research proposal and the title Student Perception of Their Speaking Skills Through Presentation Activities, a pre-experimental student at FTK Wing SMH Banten. First is introduction. Speaking skill is one of the most important skills in learning English because it allows students to communicate ideas, opinion, and information effectively. However, many EFL students still face several difficulties in speaking skill. They often lack confidence, are afraid of making mistakes, experience anxiety, and have limited opportunities to practice speaking. One strategy that can help students improve their speaking skill is presentation activities. Through presentation, students can practice speaking in front of an audience, organize their ideas, and communicate information more clearly. Based on this phenomenon, I am interested in investigating how presentation activities influence student participants of their speaking abilities. Research problem. There are three research main problems identified in this study. First, students still experience difficulties in developing their English speaking skill. The second, students often have negative perception of their own speaking ability. And the third is the influence of presentation activities on student perception of speaking skill has not been clearly identified. So next is research question. Based on this problem, this study seeks to answer three questions. First is what are student perception of their speaking skill before the implementation of presentation activities? The second is what are student perception of their speaking skill after the implementation of presentation activities? And the third is there a significant difference between student perception before and after the implementation of presentation activities? Next is objective of the study. The objective of this study are first, to identify student perception of their speaking skill before the implementation of presentation activities. The second is to identify student perception after participating in presentation activities. And the third is to determine whether there is a significant difference in student perception before and after the treatment. Next is theoretical framework. This study based on three main concepts. The first is speaking skill. Speaking skill consists of pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, fluency, and comprehension. Students often face problems such as lack of confidence, speaking anxiety, limited vocabulary, and difficulty organizing ideas. The second is concept in student perception. So, student perception are influenced by several factors including self-confidence, learning experience, classroom environment, and teacher strategy, and also speaking anxiety. The third concept is presentation. In presentation activities, we can improve student confidence, increase fluency, enhance communication, encourage activity, also the participant, and provide real speaking practice. So next, research methodology. This research used a quantitative method with pre-experimental design, specifically in one group, pre-test and post-test design. The design can be described as O1 x O2. O1 is represent the pre-test questionnaire, X is represent the presentation activity, treatment, and O2 is represent the post-test questionnaire. The participant will be approximately 25 to 35 students from the English Education Department at FTK UIN SMA Banten. The sampling technique used in proposed sampling. The main instrument of this study is a questionnaire using a 5-point Likert scale. So the data analysis is the collect data will be analyzed using SPSS. First, descriptive statistic will be used to describe student perception. Second, a several wheel test will be conducted to determine data normality. In the data are normally distributed, a pair sample t-test will be used. However, if the data are not normally described, a wheel quotient sign rank test will be conducted. Hypothesis. The alternative hypothesis or HA state that there is a significant difference in student perception of their speaking skill before and after the implementation of presentation activities. Meanwhile, the null hypothesis or HO state that there is no significant difference in student perception before and after the implementation of presentation activities. Expected contribution. The expected contribution. So this study is expected to provide benefit for student lectures and also the educational instruction. It is hoped that the finding will contribute to the improvement of speaking instruction through presentation based on learning activities and help students become more confident in using English. So, this is all about my research proposal presentation. Thank you for your kind and nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.